truth, yeah, ruthless truth. Get down, it could go bad for you. Hit like, comment, subscribe, you know what to do. Be cool. City lights shining so bright. Fine dining lights feels right. Flights to places far from sight. Get right. Ruthless truth, yeah, ruthless truth. Get down, it could go bad for you. In the city where we move, stay cool. Underneath the neon glow, life is fast but take it slow. Every moment like a show. Let's go. Dancing through the night, we got energy flows we can't hide. Feel alive, we outside. Moments fleeting but we shine. In this rhythm we align. Time flies. Moments fleeting but we shine. In this rhythm we align. Time flies. Ruthless reading but we shine. In this rhythm we align. Time flies. Truth, yeah, ruthless truth. Get down, it good bad for you. In the city where we move, stay cool. Stay cool.
Hey, nobody bigger than the program.
What's up, YouTube? Back at it again with another, another great topic. Are women a man straight, or is she a liability? I got some videos we're gonna listen to. And we're gonna see and mine this out to see whether, if you get with a woman, is she going to be a strength of the part of the strength, or is she going to become a liability? And I think this is very important for today's, at least for my campaign, that I'm anti-marriage. Yeah. So we're gonna see if is she a strength or is she a liability? And we got some interesting. We got Troy Holcomb and Aisha Curry going to be the example here of why. I mean, a woman is what a woman is. And let's get this show started. Okay, we all set. Let's go.
I want to talk about what's happening out here with Miss Aisha Curry. And I didn't want to say nothing as a man who has strong opinions about what he witnesses. But just in case somebody doesn't know, people don't know, can you tell the people what's happening with Aisha Curry? I got that picture of her because I want people to see who is trying to fuck over a Hall of Famer NBA. That's Garfield the cat up there. That's one of the old men on the Muppets back in the day.
Damn.
That's Mortimer from, anyway. Can you tell the people what's happening, River? I know you talk. Go ahead.
Listen, I absolutely can. But I think that just like how you're saying that, I think we should preface this with, it reminds me of the situation that happened with Travis Hunter, where everybody's like, don't do it. Be careful. We know, we can see the red flags. And he took it as an offense because obviously that's his girl and he wants to protect her and all this kind of stuff. But it's the same thing in this situation. It's like, because of the love and appreciation that people have for Steph Curry, that's why it's such a big thing. It's not people are trying to attack him or they don't want him to be happy. It's like, I don't think I can even grasp how Steph Curry is married to a woman who is acting like a bitter baby mama in the marriage. Like that is just, it's mind-boggling to me. It really is. And it reminds me too, because when I first started talking about the situation, we all know Red Table Talk happened. And Aisha Curry was there with her mother-in-law, okay, at the same table with Jada, which that's a whole different conversation.
Yeah.
It's been hard.
Yeah.
It hasn't been easy.
What's been the most difficult part of it for you?
And she was saying how she wasn't getting the same attention from men that Steph Curry gets from women.
And what it amounts to is jealousy, like 100%. This is just jealousy. Your husband, how are you jealous of your husband? That is crazy. You all should be a team. You all should be winning. But for some reason, she's taking this as an opportunity to go on a PR tour for her divorce. Unfortunately, it sounds like she's lining up for a divorce.
Well, of course not, sweetie, because he's the star, first of all.
Right.
Second of all, if you're in a marriage and you're happy, why would you even want said attention? So that was like the first kind of strike that we saw going on. And then, you know, there was a situation where she was on the talk show, The Real. And, you know, some guys came out and was serving drinks to the ladies. And she was like, you know, forcefully like doing this gesture like, oh, I'm trying to keep my ring on, you know. And then so now all those things have passed. And it comes like every time that people forget about that and are willing to give her grace, she comes right back to the forefront and does something else that's even more like, girl, just stop talking.
And most recently, people won't forget, she actually was at the Drake concert in her hometown of Toronto. After Kendrick had warned him about hanging out with Drake, she goes and hangs out with her good buddy, her Toronto homeboy, Drake, at the concert. You can't make this shit up.
Stop talking. And most recently, she did an interview on the Call Me Daddy podcast, in which I don't know what she was promoting. I really don't. I don't know what she was actually there for. But the woman who was doing the podcast was throwing her bones of admiration. And it was like Aisha turned into Serena and was batting down all of the alley-oops that the lady was trying to give her. Like, oh, well, you know, it's amazing. Like, you know, you have this amazing husband. It's kind of like, oh, the guy in high school, I didn't even like him like that. Like, oh, so, you know, but you have these kids. Like, aren't you so happy? Kids? I didn't even want kids. And it's like, everybody was like, what? Why?
So look, I'm so glad you said all that. I'm so glad you get all that out. Because, see, I have a question for you. See, I watch you with not all. I've watched so many of your interviews. And I'm just going to get straight to it. Be honest. Do you think that most women are inherently evil or scammers?
Ooh.
Do you think that from what you see?
I do. And I definitely do say that. And the reason why I say that is because a multitude of reasons. One of the reasons being a lot of women.
It's true.
Know.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's true. Yeah, no, it's true. A lot of women don't know what they want. And so they get into these situations of what, you know, either their friends or their family or society tells them that they're supposed to do.
Right.
And then they do all the right things to get there. And then when they get there, the real them comes out. And I feel like that's kind of a lot of, like, women are hormonal, right? We're completely different than men. But a lot of times women are so wrapped up in their emotions and their feelings, which feelings are fleeting. And they make these brash decisions. And that
is the liability part. I mean, she does what she puts on a show to make other people be proud of her or make other people respect her. But then once it's done or they get to that point where everybody, oh, she's such a good girl, or, oh, yes, she's made it, the real her comes out. And that real her is Sasha Fierce. These women are liabilities, man. It's just the true fact. If you marry a woman or if you get into a strong commitment, just know that she's more of a liability than a strength because she's driven by her emotions and about the way she feels so much more than, logic or rationale, that she's easily tempted. She's an easy target for, work husbands, outside influences, basically, right? People telling her thing, getting in her head, oh, self-love, you can do better. Because what do women do best? They complain. And who do they mostly complain to? Friends, family, or strangers. She'll meet a guy if he thinks he's cute and tell him the whole beans about their relationship. So yeah, it's a liability, definitely.
Scary because a man who's stable, who's in a situation, can just wake up one day and be like, "Who is this?" Like it takes
Not to mention the children, all the people that are really taking this lightly, that are just like, yo, this is no big deal. She feels like she feels, she needed to have a whole phase. One girl on TikTok was saying, oh, Aisha just needs to have a whole phase. That's all she needs.
Aisha Curry is a perfect example of why it is so important to have a whole phase. Go be a hoe. Be a hoe, but be a safe